Hi, honeys. How's your day going so far? Mine is going fine. Today I'll be cooking from this cookbook again. Easy, what does it say? Everyday easy air fryer recipes. And I'll leave a link to this in my description box. And this was given to me for video reviews. Okay. So this will be my second time using this. This is by Hershey Petrie. Put their name down there. And you can also find her on YouTube. Okay. So this is the recipe I'm doing today. Crispy cracked pepper chicken wings. Right there. Y'all know I love me some chicken wings, and this is what the picture looks like. We have nice pictures in here. And so basically this is a like an old school fried chicken recipe. You know how I used to put the flour and the seasonings in a brown paper bag and shake it up. So that's what it is. But I'll be using my breader bowl. Okay, let's get to the recipe. 1 pound of chicken wings. So I already washed my wings and towel dried them. I didn't cut anything. Okay, 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil. So I'll be using my olive oil. Olives are vegetables, right? It says 3 tablespoons. I'm going to do that now. Look how short this recipe is, y'all. Very easy to follow. Okay. Well, let me finish telling you what's in it. Okay. Got the wings, we got the vegetable oil. 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. Got my flour. It says 1/2 cup. I'm going to use a cup. So I'm going to double all these ingredients. Okay, 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. What?
Cold or hot water?
Keep it on cold. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Not the garlic salt, garlic powder. 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. 1.5 teaspoons of freshly cracked black pepper. This is the big ground black pepper, so I ain't cracking nothing. And this recipe doesn't call for onion powder, but wherever I put garlic powder, I use onion powder. So I'm using the same amount, 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. So, like I said, the recipe doesn't call for onion powder. And the recipe also doesn't call for the cayenne pepper. I'm putting some in my recipe. Okay. So, let me do that. First, I'm going to, you know what, I'm going to use this. I'm going to use my canola oil and put on the chicken. So it says 3 tablespoons. Vegetable oil. So canola oil. I don't know what a canola is, so I'm thinking it's vegetable. I don't know. 3 tablespoons. I don't want to measure. Okay. I'm going to measure out 3 tablespoons. And since I'm going to double this recipe, I'm going to toss these wings and see if I need another tablespoon. Another 3 tablespoons. I don't think I will, though. So I'm supposed to toss the wings. The oil's in here, and all the wings supposed to be coated. Okay, after I get through measuring out everything, then I put my glove on and smush it. So I'm through with that for now. Break this down. Okay. 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour. Put my stuff in here. And this is the bread bowl somebody blessed me with. 2 people blessed me with, Larry and Toby. Very nice. So I said 1/2 cup, but I'm going to double it and put 1 whole cup. So this is a cup. White flour. Okay. 1/2 teaspoon of smoked paprika. I'm doubling this, so I'm going to add a whole teaspoon. There's 1 teaspoon. Teaspoon. I'm going to add a whole teaspoon. Putting it right in here with the flour. Smoked paprika. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm using a whole teaspoon. I'm using a whole teaspoon of onion powder. The recipe did not call for that. It's sort of like where there's a garlic, there's an onion. Where there's a will, there's a way. That's what I do with my garlic and onion. 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. Using a whole teaspoon. What else? 1.5 teaspoons of freshly cracked black pepper. I love pepper. So I'm going to double this. I'm going to use 3 teaspoons, which equals 1 tablespoon. So what else? I'm going to add some. I'm going to add a teaspoon of red pepper. The recipe did not call for red pepper, but I like to make recipes my own. So this is what everything looks like in here. And I'm going to put this stuff on it and shake it. Mix it up good. Yeah, we used to do this in a brown paper bag, y'all. Before all this Kentucky Colonel and Lefties and all this stuff came out, we made our own. We also used to drain the fried chicken on brown paper bag. Okay. This little cage thing in here. glove on so I can smush my wings. Massage that oil into the wings. Usually I would have mustard. I'm not using my mustard today. Another honey sent me these gloves. Bill. Yeah, that's more than enough oil. I didn't have to double the oil. So what does it say do now? Dredge the wings in the flour mixture one at a time, coating them well and place in the air fryer basket. Okay, I'm gonna put all these suckers in here. And shake. I didn't season the wings. I just seasoned the flour. Okay. I'm going to leave a link to this breader bowl in the description box and stuff. Okay. Coat it nicely. Yeah. I'm going to use parchment paper sheet. Make cleanup easier. And I'll find me some square ones to fit my square grill pan. Okay. I don't want to get my book dirty. Nice to plug it in. I'll be using my New Wave Rio. This is what this looks like. And I'm using my grill pan. So the square parchment paper fits on it like that. Okay, now I'm going to put my wings in here. Shaking off the excess. Like I said, this is old school. Make your own flour chicken breading. Okay, this needs a little more. That's good. Let's see the spot that needs a little more flour. Okay, that's good. I'm going to save this flour mixture for next time, because you know I have to fix a lot of wings. Okay, what does it say do? It says set it for 400 for 20 minutes, turning halfway. So it don't say to use any more oil, so I won't. Usually I spray my chicken with this, but I won't today. So just turn it on. Set it for 400 degrees Fahrenheit. Set it for 20 minutes and start. So I will be back. In case you were wondering what measuring spoons I'm using these. Found these on Amazon. I was watching somebody, PJ Danita, was watching her channel. She was using some by the same company, so I chose to get this style. These had two ends, one long end that can actually fit inside a spice jar, and this rounded end. You want to pour liquids, and they're magnetized. Very nice. This is how they come boxed up. So I can leave a link to this too. See? And they you put your stuff in it and then lay it on the counter. And it's not going to tip over. Okay. Okay, y'all, just turned my wings, and they were very, very powdery, so I sprayed some olive oil on them. The recipe don't call for spraying them after you've soaked them in the vegetable oil, but I sprayed my wings. I'm just letting y'all know. Okay, y'all, smell the chicken. I'm going to take it out now. I had to put 3 more minutes on the time. Cookbook calls for 20 minutes. Cook mine for 23 minutes. And I did spray oil on my chicken. So I think next time I'm not going to soak it in oil. And it looks. Whenever you lift your air fryer basket by the handle, always support the bottom. Because you never know, one day the whole thing might drop and you don't want all this hot food and grease and stuff on your feet. Safety tip. Look nice. They're a lighter brown than what I usually do. And I know they're done without testing them with the meat thermometer. Take this out of here. This paper caught most of this stuff. It's parchment paper. So I'll wash this out later. See what my beautiful wings look like. Now for the taste test. They smell good. And I didn't follow it exactly, the recipe in the book. I added a couple things. But I think you're supposed to make recipes your own. Trying to get a thumbnail. That's what I be doing when I'm take all day doing this. Okay, it looks good now. The wings hanging up. And I'm waiting for them to cool a little too, so I can taste. Here's a close up. You can see the black pepper. And I did spray my wings lightly. The recipe didn't call for you to spray them. But everybody knows their air fryer. And I cooked them 3 minutes longer than the recipe called for. Okay, this broken wing apart. It's very, very hot. You see the sting? Oh, it's crispy. Let me knock the skin off. It's good and done. Needs more salt. It's good. It tastes like Mama's homemade fried chicken. It's good. In my opinion, the recipe does need to be doctored up. Now, for those of you all who likes a nice, mild fried chicken, you would love it. But I'm used to highly spiced chicken. It's still good, y'all. I'm just used to more spice. So I'm going to put some hot sauce on it and call it a day. It's good. It looks beautiful. It tastes good. I'm going to eat the wing tip. Okay. It was good. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a nice comment, and subscribe to my channel. It's a good recipe, but it needs more salt, in my opinion. Okay? Now, if you can't have a lot of salt, then it'll be perfect for you. Okay. Thanks for watching. Thumbs up. And you all have a very blessed day. Okay. Bye.